Hi, friends, and welcome to your weeklies. So, I wish, first of all, to all Aries that they still didn't have the birthdays, happy birthday, and to all early Tauruses, happy birthday. Also, Taurus will be getting their monthlies first, so watch out in about a week from now. And lastly, remember that no matter what the date is, if you are here, this is the right time for you to hear it. Anyhow, please enjoy Safi playing Fetch while actually kind of introduce you something that I would really like you to pay attention into here. And it's just a little bit of digression. Uh, One viewer of the site, Nancy Knott, actually just published a book. It's called Zany Circus Paradox. This is a story for 8 to 12 years old. In that story, we meet Zandi, Tobilia, and Kadin Zany, who live in a circus and they never go to school. So they are free to play pranks, read books, and hang upside down to their heart's content. The best part of this and why I'm introducing this, and no, I'm not paid for it, is that the book is written for Alexic, which is not mainstream publishing house. It's a small press and is trying to obtain non-for-profit status. Their mission is to promote literacy and a love of reading, particularly for children who struggle to read and children who have dyslexia, people with autism, or anybody with any form of learning difficulties. So most of the work that Nancy does for Alexic is free. So it is an amazing story, an amazing project, and I'm putting a link for the book and more information in the description, so please check it out. And again, I repeat, I'm not paid for it, just supporting this great mission. So if you want to read a copy to your 8 to 12-year-old or you want to buy it for a present, please, I would really appreciate that you click on the link and review it. Also, what is in our weeklies? How is Mercury retrograde treating you? Did you see to what happened to Pepsi commercial or to United Airlines, to Sean Spicer's? Yeah, these are all examples of Mercury retrograde making you do the wrong, improper, just a silly thing. Miscommunications and issues with technology will be what we'll be actually experiencing for the rest of the month, so brace yourself. Also, with Mercury retrogrades, you will be dealing with exes, so those that you want and those that you don't want. So please contact me for personal reading to see why they are coming, if they are coming, and if you should keep them. Cat Tarot No Spread, also known as like if your ex is coming back, is now on special for 45. So for more info, check my website www.cattarot.ca. And also, lastly, I started a Facebook page, Cat Tarot News. Check it out because anybody who likes it and follows it will be automatically entered in a draw for 20-minute readings with me. So the link is in the description, so that's all you need to do. So enjoy your weeklies and keep in mind that my monthlies are coming up when the star sign switches its house, so around the 21st. Taurus, you're first, and one promise to you. I won't call the cops and drag you off this channel. Ha ha ha. That's it. Seriously. Let's go. Hi Aries, welcome to your weeklies, and thank you very much if you were listening through my blurb. And please check out that book. Link is in the description, so check it out. And also, my private readings are available. Again, Cat Tarot X spread is right now on special for 45, and check it more on my website. So let's go right into your forecast for the next 2 weeks and see what's going on. On the bottom of this deck, you have Three of Chalices reversed, Three of Cups reversed. So Three of Cups talks upright, talks about celebration, even though this is a really, really cool deck and how basically is interpreted. Look, you have two kitty cats. One is looking up for something, another one wants to kind of like reach it as well, and the third one is just using this for a great time to attack. So what are we basically learning from this reversed? So it could be maybe a lack of fun, it could be lack of celebration, okay, it could be things coming back, could be gossip, it could be even a three-party. It is getting interesting because in the bottom of your reading you also have Three of Cups reversed. So let's get to it after we check the other one. On the bottom of the other deck you have the Chariot. So the Chariot is forging ahead, getting what you want, and getting it fast. Be very careful. Mercury retrograde kind of can mess you up on this one. Okay, so let's go right into it. So what are you bringing from the past? Look at this. It's the Fire Queen. That would be you, Aries. And that's basically charismatic, go-getter, let's get things done. Let's, enjoy the life. Let's dress up. Let's look great. Let's, do something really important, kind of like for the society. Let's be kind. Let's be considerate. And look, this is the woman that has all this fireworks around her, kind of like really kind of fun. That's what you're bringing from the last 2 weeks now, or from the past now. Now she's inversed, and it's going to actually talk about a little bit of superficiality. Sort of, it could be even somebody, doesn't have to be a woman, could be a guy. Also, guys, always in my readings, well, it can be interchangeable. Whatever I say could mean the other party that you're talking about, because right now the energy is so high, and I thank you for that. But I have to specify that each and every time. So this could be you, Aries, or it could be somebody else who had the fire energy, who could have been a little bit vain, and who kind of like have played some kind of role in your past. And it's either you, that you decided to kind of like put an end to it and move on. However, there is still kind of like unwillingness to go basically solo. This is like a Nine of Pentacles reversed, where basically this is like the ultimate single woman who just enjoys being a single, to basically, well, I'm not so sure if I really want to go this path. What else is in the past? Another 3 reverse. So we have 3 of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles actually talks about teamwork. As you can see, here it takes 3 cats to kind of try to get this bug, because not a single one probably feels kind of up to a task. Reverse, sort of like the teamwork is not there. This card also sometimes indicates a third party. And there is the happiness, and there is justice reversed. So somebody messed up with your happiness, Aries, I would say, over here. It was maybe some kind of ending, and you had a death over here. Now you have a justice, or it could have been a legal matter, something that was really emotional that you're really cutting off, or you feel like you really got the short end of the stick, or if it was a third part, something from you. So where are you starting this 2 weeks? So there you go again. You have like 3 of C. So well, the card represents, hey, look, let's kind of enjoy the strangers to this. It's the ultimate kind of threesome card. 3 is a crowd, reverse. So what is going on here? Is it going to be something happening? And it is crossed with ultimate kind of commitment or getting to the next stage. So you feel like you are prevented because of some emotional things. There could be a gossip again. It could be, somebody else flirting. You could be flirting, somebody else could be flirting with your mate, that kind of stuff, right? And it says it is karmic. It's like really not much you guys can do. And look at this, 5 of Hierophant. So there you go. So you guys don't want to be single, or somebody doesn't want to be single, and yet you are non-committal. 5 of Hierophant. Sorry, Hierophant can also mean upright. It's a priest. It's somebody who is officiating marriage ceremonies and trying to give you quality advice. This way, especially now combined with a wheel, it talks about, a loose cannon. Aries, we're talking about you, right? And it's talking about going your own way, trusting your own instincts. So here, even though maybe you don't want to be single, you're kind of deciding how this fate is going to look like. But keep in mind, it's not only Mercury retrograde, but here this is a Wheel of Fortune that is spun by a kitty. So you don't know what can happen or what can happen here, right? Let's see. Yeah, Queen of Cups, like there is somebody here messing up. So this can also mean a divorce. It can mean being overly emotional over the issue that maybe pertains a relationship, commitment, or even a marriage. So, what is basically up on your mind? What is crowning you? What you should be focusing on this next 2 weeks? Love this card in this deck. Ace of Earth or Ace of Pentacles. This way basically talks about new beginnings, that you guys are somehow going to figure out a new resource. You're going to realize, how things after all have to build slowly, especially during Mercury retrograde. I know this is not your style. You're go-getters. You do everything fast. Here, where this kind of paw becomes hard, you are going to revisit any false starts that basically happened in the past. Yeah, you see, somebody did break your heart. Some of you feel really, really torn. And, look at poor kitty. Poor Aries. Did that happen to you? Oh my gosh. Yeah, look at this. You're feeling anxiety. You're trying to recapture to who you really are. Yeah, this means you stop something or somebody stopped something because of broken heart. This is basically talking about, that feeling of dread in the middle of the night when you're going to bed and you just cannot shake somebody off from your thoughts. And you're a fire sign. This is who you are. You are going to dress it. These 2 weeks, you're going to charge ahead and almost attack yourself. You're going to not allow yourself to think like this anymore. So this feels like it's given a resource. You knew that. You knew that you have to literally put whatever happened out of your mind. And yet it was really hard. Like heart wants what it wants. And you were kind of bleeding. It was this pain of rejection, pain of maybe three people. And yet you're deciding, you know what? I have to be true to myself. And look, it is charging ahead. You're going to proverbially take the horse and kind of like try to kind of like jump the gun. And you're going to do that with a consensus. You have a 9 of fire. So this is it. You're going to be reviewing what you have been doing so far. It's really wise. You will probably even include other people, kind of like, what do you think? I did that or I did that. What do you think? And kind of like gather other people's opinions. So what is this? We are talking about Knave of Pentacles. So yeah, you're still not in a stage to really move ahead. It's literally gathering information. Wise move, Aries. Really wise. Because, Mercury retrograde is really not good for new beginning, but it's really good for closing. So looks like you'll be wrapping up all loose ends and everything that you kind of dealt with. And you dealt with emotionally. Look, it's 10 of C. That would be ultimate fulfillment if it's upright, but it's like reversed. So kind of like you for a while felt that this happiness has been slipping away from you. Really kind of like things happened. Yeah, again, look at this. Queen of Pentacles. There, that shows like some other person or somebody is bothering you. Somebody who kind of like is, you feel like maybe this person stole a lot away from you or is preventing you to get to this cup of love, right? Queen of Pentacles upright is like one of those really dedicated people who, take care of their husbands. Haha, welcome to the 50s. Kind of like packs the lunch, she's very resourceful. She can do lots of things from very little, kind of always figuring out how to, create things. And it's basically talking about somebody who is enjoying luxuries in life, somebody who is willing to work hard and just like really put that, nose to the greenstone to achieve that. However, this way just talks about somebody who's kind of like really vain, who kind of is overly kind of splurging the money, shopaholic, etc., etc. Or you might be splurging the money on you, thinking that's what's going to help you get this kind of fulfillment. But even if this is you, good for you. During Mercury retrograde, remember, don't buy technology because you might regret it. But beauty things, now you can go because we are finally out of Venus retrograde. So maybe if you didn't treat yourself, then you know what? It's okay to be shopaholic and it's okay to be vain. You have my permission. So how others see you. Now again, we have this repeat of an earth kitten. You have this knave of pentacles somewhere, yeah, here. So this is talking about moving ahead slowly and cautiously. So other people see that maybe, look, they see that you are not moving ahead. You are still going back. You're still dwelling. This is that, look, kitty cat is leaving, but here the door is closing and you're still dwelling with the issues. This is basically telling you that, there is a brighter future, but you do have to start seeing things for what they are. Just you have to ask yourself, what price I'm willing to pay. Mind you, every situation can be remedied. You can probably get your wish no matter what the situation is, but at what cost? Is it worth it? This is also talking about possible communications. Outside communications, you'll be getting messages, and this is basically talking about those exes jumping, and so the ex returning with some text message or email message, but not really progressing very far. So fears and hopes, 6 of Earth. So upright, this ultimate giving and sharing, and kind of really all embracing card. This way talks about you feeling imbalance. Yeah, look at this. This is like a King of Wands, which kind of would be you on a pedestal, but right now kind of like feels defeated. But this can talk about a married guy, or you can talk about somebody who is in a relationship, or you can talk about somebody who is really not saying the truth. Somebody, upright, it's a lovely king. It's literally the guy anybody wants to date. But this way, it's like somebody who's pretending to be that way. But he has, let's say, a wife at home, 5 kids, huge amount of loans, and etc., etc. And, when you find out, it's like, oh my God. So be careful about this, because sometimes when we are in the state of mind where we are sad, we are not able to make balanced decision, and this is basically calling you for starting to rebuild, right? This is what you decided over here to kind of bury that pain and any kind of like dirt that is still left over, and take charge, kind of like write it. You're doing this as well. Now you're realizing, okay, you know what? Just all these drastic things, people kind of stab me and break my heart, or me having these false starts, this is going nowhere. So that's maybe by putting your wand down. This is kind of like your fire, and saying, yeah, what I want is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? So I want somebody reliable, I want this, so you're going to have this mental kind of list. However, these 2 weeks, even though on one side you're going to decide to let go, on the other side, death reversed, you had it in the past, you kind of successfully move the next level, but this is coming back. Something is still spinning. Somebody still has washing machine head. You still want to go for a few more spins. Yeah, it is about relationship. Why am I so not shocked? And it is about somebody, King of Pentacles. Somebody kind of either showing up, could be a new love, could be an old love. Somebody from the past, if it's coming, this person is reliable. This is like the Queen of Pentacles, as I was telling you. Somebody who's willing to work hard, who kind of is more kind of like orthodox in the ways of doing it, not rushing anywhere. And overall, it's a very grounding energy. So it's all good. It's all good. This could mean also that even though you're not refusing something to die, you're at the same time developing something new, because this is like encouraging. This is a lovely message, and the paw extended is really kind of like important here. It's saying, okay, here you go, take my hand, and lead me to love. And in this card, it's like not in the light, it's under the moonlight, because cats are nocturnal, right? And of course, the romance most of the time happens during the night. But in this deck, this is basically warning a little bit, beware of the secrets. Make sure you know what you're talking, and close the business before you start something new. Or if you're going with your ex, So please contact me for a reading. Let me check your ex. It's the cheapest thing you can do in life because crying your eyes out is real expensive, and this can be the best investment of your life. But here it's saying, you know what? Just kind of like figure out why you don't want to close it. What is in it for you? And I know it's easier said than done. Like, I mean, I know you're going to say, Kat, you're telling me all this, but how do I do it? So, I'll be telling this to all signs. We are right now in the northern hemisphere in the springtime, so it is time for inner spring cleaning. Let's raise our vibration. So the easiest way to start is like loving our pets, petting our pets, um, cleaning the house, clean your fridge, clean your closets, and all of a sudden that energy is going to start to kind of raise up. And lastly, to close it, I did draw the card already for you, and interestingly enough, it said pay attention to the red flags and the signs are cautioning you. So yeah, that was all along everywhere. And just trust me, Mercury retrograde is going to be on your side. The chariot you have going forward, that's pretty much like you want to go forward, but please and please and please, um, it is good if you get frustrated that things are not progressing very fast because you still need to deal with certain things and close certain things. So just allow time for that to happen. So enjoy, Aries, and I'm looking forward to talking to you. Contact me if you need your own private reading. Love you.